Alright guys, today we've got the full speed test as promised of the S23 versus the S25 here. And I don't expect for the S23 to be lagging on, opening up animations and, stuff like that. I don't expect this phone to feel any different at all. I'll be very surprised if we do run into any issues here. Snapdragon 8 Elite, 12 gigs of RAM is like standard on the base models now, which is something that I really like because we have all this AI stuff, and we do have 8 gigs of RAM on this base model, so we might see a difference with multitasking. Alright, so let's get started. We'll be looking at some app loading, animations, RAM management, video rendering, and we're really looking for the S23 to start to kind of like lag and glitch as we open applications. We want to see if it can keep up with the S25 here. Alright, Subway Surf. Faster on the S25, but not really a big difference there for sure. Very smooth animations. We're still waiting the One UI 7 update. YouTube Music, faster on the S25 as well. Okay. Tempo Run. Boom. Alright, so not too far behind. It looks like it's about maybe 0.5 to a second off. It's really not that noticeable. Snapchat, Amazon. Like I said, they feel exactly the same, guys. Scrolling just as smooth. Spotify, TikTok, faster on the S25, camera, jetpack. Okay. That might have been like the biggest gap we've seen so far. The S23 is still doing a fantastic job with our animations. And again, we're not even on One UI 7. As far as your Geekbench scores go, just in case you guys haven't seen them, this is how they compare. And yeah, it's a nice upgrade for sure when you look at benchmarks. But I think in real life, as we're seeing, it's like a 0.5 seconds off. Okay. Let's go ahead and try, where are we at? Yeah, we're right here. No, we already opened that. Oh, we're on, Angry Birds. And as far as like the question about the color difference is not really noticeable on these two displays. Like, I can't really tell the difference. They kind of look the same. Alright. So, as we're seeing, guys, there is virtually no difference here when it comes to speed. And I do want to, let's pull up that 3D Mark. Show you guys what that looks like. So, yeah, you see 34 frames, 18 frames. Yeah, it's a faster phone when it comes to like these benchmarks and stuff like that, but like the speed and animations, guys, are just as fast. We're not getting any significant lag here. Oh, as soon as I said that, then we get this lag on this pull down. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. So, I mean, honest, as soon as I said that, but no significant lag with the S23 here. Let's do PUBG. Yes. And the S25. Boom, we're in. And let's check these devices to the touch and see if they S25 a little warm. Yeah, they feel exactly the same too in terms of how warm they feel to the touch. There's not really a significant difference with gaming performance, I think, for the average person playing Call of Duty, Genshin, stuff like that. You just won't see that difference. PUBG is still able to run at 120 frames on the S23. So it's just hard to kind of see that difference for most people. Like, even if you're somebody who does play a lot of games, your S23 is still going to perform, you know, pretty well. And the only thing I can think of is, like, maybe you're getting like a hit to the battery, but you probably have some battery degrade, because the battery life is actually not bad on the S23 at all. But that pretty much sums up the app opening part here. So let's check out this multitasking, and we immediately got a X out, another X out. Yeah, I figured that it would struggle here with the 8 gigs of RAM on the base model. It just kicks everything out. So I'm glad that they put the 12 gigs of RAM on the base model, because it, you know, it's just kicking stuff out. I mean, it kicked everything out. So as you guys can see, there is a difference between, you know, 12 gigs and 8 gigs for sure. I mean, man, it kicked everything out. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, it kicked everything out. All right, we should see a bigger difference here with the video. So we do have a 4K 61 minute video. 3, 2, 1. So again, if this was a longer video, like if you're editing 5-10 minutes, you'll really feel that difference between these two processors. Yeah, the S25, it really shows its power here, because yeah, it just is significantly faster when exporting videos. Looks like we might do alright, so around 34 seconds versus the 18 seconds, and like I said, it'll be a bigger difference the longer the video. Some other like very little small things that you will notice with the speed of these two phones is that the S25 here, it does have smoother zooming on here, and you really notice it more so in the video department. Like let me show you guys. Like, you really like notice like the smoother zooming. They've gotten this like buttery smooth, guys. And it's not to say that the S23 isn't smooth, but it's just something that you kind of notice, because it's still pretty smooth, but you really notice the difference there. But besides that, what do you guys think? I was pretty impressed. The S23 stayed very consistent with animation, speed, and both phones are actually kind of warm, but both of these phones are not hot at all. So overall, let me know what you guys think.